Okay, we're back on the grind. So we last left off trying to price the charging catalyst ICU, and our homie Ozest replied 3 keys for the charging catalyst ICU, which actually allows us to mini the taunt, which is fantastic. Yep. So let's see, this is done. The price suggestion was actually accepted. This is done. The dragonflies. Shred alert? Did we do that? Shred? Yeah. I think that one could not be priced. We are going to decide how to evaluate that later. So that leaves us with the psychedelic Antarctic eyewear. We just did that. Snowy Day Balloon Bouncer. I think I did that already. Yeah. So really a bunch of small ticket items, which I think is not gonna be that hard. And yeah, let's get into it. Elemental Taunt Russian Rub Down. That is a very sus name. But okay. So let's get into it. Let's get up in this mix. Outdated. Outdated by 1 day. That's unfortunate. Wow. Okay, so this has no recent sales whatsoever. Unfortunate. But it does happen. Okay. I guess we'll do the Antarctic eyewear. Psychedelic. Wow, no sales. Crap. That's pretty terrible. Okay. We should note that down. That would be smart. The Headless Horseshoes Private Eye. Okay, only one of them is Headless Horseshoes. And god damn it, it's not priceable. What a shame. That would suck. But oh, my ears. Oh my gosh. Okay. So yeah. We might have to take the non-spelled price of 750. Okay. All right. Do I have to mini these strange parts? This looks kind of stupid, if true. It just seems like very rote, low-skill price suggestions. I don't really like to do non-unusual price suggestions. It's just, let me show you how they're done. They're kind of a little dumb. You just post a link, and that's it. I don't personally get very much intrinsic enjoyment out of doing those, so I will not be doing that today. Just because it's not very enjoyable for me. So I think then what we would do is we go back here. Oh God. Way up here. Okay. Okay, so sold for. How many keys is this? So this is 196 minus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is 9, 18, 27, 36, 46, 45, 44, so 36, 45, but it's 44, it's 43, 42, 41, 40, 140 keys. So sold for 100 keys. Plus. So we'll just do this piecewise. Summer Wave BioLife. Which I priced at 2.13 keys. Shoutouts to Mendicos for accepting that price suggestion. Appreciate you, buddy. Plus Psychedelic Antarctic Eyewear. Value at buy orders for 55 plus, well, I think buy orders were a little bit more than that. Let's do our due diligence here. Oh, 55. Yeah, I think that's fair. We'll take a screenshot of it. Why not? Why not? That way we can, yeah. Might as well be exact and precise. So, plus psychedelic and target 55, 0.05. Okay, and we will post this link here. All right. So, plus charging catalyst ICU. Keys plus hasn't been accepted yet. Dragonflies is nature. Shred alert. But what do we value it at? I guess buyers. We'll value it at buyers, which are 8.71 keys, so we'll screenshot that. Okay. Plus, what else was involved in this sale? Radiant Rivalry Impact Impaler, 18.5 keys. Plus just go back. Plus Snowy Day Balloon Bouncer. Plus Elemental Russian Rubdown. $10 on that because we're gonna need to take that. 14 keys. Plus. So I think that was all the unusuals involved. No. Those horseshoes. Oh, let me close that. Plus. Oh my gosh. Taking 750 keys plus. Okay. Now we will add everything else up, which is super, super, super not fun. Plus strange part, medics killed, 1.5 keys. So let's just value various strange parts. So I'm gonna give just a super rough calculation. We'll do the calculation first of the ones that are already have easy listed key values. 7.55 keys plus 2.45 keys plus 1.08 keys plus. Oh, you know what? Easy as shit. This will show us. So we are looking at full health kills. Oops, I'm so silly. Full health kills. Fuck. Okay. Gosh, isn't the calculator supposed to give a key value here, like point whatever keys? I'm so embarrassed for not knowing how to use this. I feel like I saw it kind of recently. I think I saw it on this suggestion. My encyclopedic suggestion knowledge. On-site calculator that's available on the search bar. Oh, right here. So I'm embarrassed right now. This title. Let's compare. No. Okay, that's fine. We'll just take current key prices then. So 7.05 divided by, God, what's the key median right now? 56.5. So 7.05 divided by 56.5 gives you about 0.12 keys plus so this is, yeah, we don't need this if we're gonna do it that way. 3.78 ref, so 3.78 find is about 0.07 keys plus 22.5 keys, so 22.5 is about 0.4 keys, 0.4 keys, plus 7.39. So that's about 0.13 keys, plus 27 ref, that's about, let's see, it's like almost half a key. It's 0.48, I was close. Wait, I was correct. That's exactly, that's like almost half a key. So then we have 25.78. That's 0.46 keys. Oops. 6 keys plus 27.44. That is about 0.49 keys. Okay. Oh my fucking god. It didn't put all of that in the calculator. I have to like manually type all that shit. 1.85 plus 6.88 keys plus 7.55 keys plus 2.45, oops, 0.45 plus 1.08 plus 0.12 plus 0.07, oh my god, 7 plus 0.4 plus 0.13 plus 0.48 plus 0.46 plus 0.49. That's going to give you about 21.96 keys. Plus, where am I? Various strange parts. 1.6. Today's plus. I think that's fairly obvious. Yeah, 1.96 keys. Oops. Yeah, plus. Why did I put up parentheses here? Okay, so plus. What are we going to calculate next? Let's see. We should do the tickets next, huh? So 30.55 times 1, 2, so times 6, 10, 11. So times 11, it's about 5.95 keys. Oh, I should do this. Plus. Okay, so we did the strange parts, the 2 duties, okay, so now it's time for, can I take, we'll figure that out later. Let's just do the paints because that is easy as hell. Okay, so we have 15.22. So okay, so we have 0.32 plus 0.32 plus, That's the 0.32 on low-key. 0.32 times 3. Okay. And then 40.89. That's about 0.72 keys, so plus 0.72 for the Air of Debonair, plus 1.18 for, what is that, a Cream Spirit? No, it's a Team Spirit, okay. Plus value of Teamwork, 1.03. Okay, so that's going to give you roughly 3.89. Plus various pins. Plus. So, we did the parts, we did the paints, we did the Todds, we did all the unusuals. Do the strange PKS vaccinator. Hypno Beam Violet. Okay, let's investigate this a little further. That's like, can we just Gladiator.tf that? So item statistics. We are looking for the strange PKS vaccinator. No sales or purchases can be found. I don't believe you. Maybe I accidentally included an extra space. Yes, I did. That's why. Holy shit. You really gotta be careful using Gladiator sometimes. You got me fucked up. But also, my homie owns this. Procave. If you're watching this, Procave, which I sincerely doubt it, you the homie. Everyone loves you. So we can use like maybe like the past week-ish. Plus strange PKS vaccinator. Valuing that at roughly. So if we look at this a little more closely, for the low end, I'd probably take 4 keys, 51. No, 46.55 for F. So 46.55 for the low end. So 4.82. 16.66. And 5.29 is the high end. You know what? This is how we're gonna do it. So 4.82 plus 5.29, divide that by 2, we get about strange PKS vaccinator like roughly 5.06 keys plus I think we can close this now. Okay, so we did the vaccinator mini. Yeah, now we should do the market gardener mini. So yeah, we should absolutely do that. Absolutely, absolutely. So item statistics. Okay. just to show y'all what this looks like. Gonna be here a while, never mind. Just ate my words. So on the low end, we can take. Damn, I wouldn't even take this, honestly. There's like not too many. So on the low end, we'll probably take this. So on the low end, that's like 7.48 keys. On the high end, that's like low key. I'd exclude this one, 35.66 ref. So that's like about 0.63 keys. 63 keys. So, strange PKS America Gardner Mini. Perfect. And we divide that by 2, so that's like about 7.56 easy below plus. Okay, we can close that. We can close that. Let's get back to work here. Okay. Whew. So we got to do it all over again with the Aussie knife. So we're gonna go to item statistics, and we will get Kniff. Okay, strange professional kill streak Australian knife. We're gonna get stats for that. Just take the sales. I'm not gonna worry too much about pinching pennies. I mean, Firehorn's Mandarin is a top tier combo, but I think if we just take the average of combos, it'll be like close enough. I think there's really no need to split hairs over something like this. Okay, so the high end is gonna be 27.2 keys. It's pretty well supported, I would say, by these 3 sales. The low end, I'll do 20, like, what is that? So if we take 7.44 divided by the current key price, that's like 26.13 keys. Oops. Yeah, that's roughly the range I would call that. No. So 26, 2.7 keys. So plus PKS Aussie knife. So now we have to average those prices we just got for the Aussie knife, and if we do that, we get about like 26.59. See way below plus. Oh my gosh! What about the space bar? We can close that now. Okay. All right. Knife is done. So what haven't we done still? Oh, the banana. Lol. 48 keys. That was easy. 48 keys, I think that's everything. No. The war paint. This sucks. One sold, one sold, one sold. Okay. If we take sales within the past month, excluding the low outlier below current buy orders. Okay. So, guess has a knife mini, and we'll separate this out a little better. Buy rotters. So we have, wrong thing here. 2364 on Sep 29. Then we have 2525 on Oct 16. Then we have another more recent sale than that on Oct 18, 25, 27. On Oct 18, 25, 27. Okay, so now we are going to pull up the key data. From the Steam market, because that's where these sales took place. Sub 29. Oh god. So I think we might have to do. Okay. We might have to do this method. The not so fun method. The eye destruction method. Alright. Y'all ready? Flashbang. Okay. Expand all. This is gonna take a really long time. Like, a really long time. Oh, I guess not. This is why suggesting is fun. I can entertain myself by just straight clowning sometimes. It's great. Okay, so Sep 29. Oh my god, there's so much data. Sep 29. Oof. That's really discrepant. Very, yeah. We'll just do this. Okay. Plus. Now we can do the big calculation, right? We did the keys. Yes, 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 yes. Did the tickets, did the parts, did the paints. did the PKS weapons, did the bonnet, did the thing here. We ready for the final number on the harvester? The inspector. Are we ready? Are we ready to see what that shit's about to be worth? So let's do the calculation. 140 keys plus Summer Wave BioLife is 2.13 keys plus the eyewear we're going to value at 55.05 plus the Catalyst ICU is 3 keys plus the Shred Alert 8.71 keys plus the Impact Impaler. I suggested that yesterday on stream at 18.5 keys plus the Balloon Bouncer is going to be 5 keys plus the Rub Down Sus is 14 keys plus the Private Eye is going to be 750 keys plus various strange parts is 21.96 keys plus the Tods are 5.95 keys plus the various paints are 3.89 keys plus the Vaccinator is 5.06 keys plus the Market Gardener is 7.56 keys plus the PKS Aussie Knife is 26.59 keys plus the Potassium Bonnet is 48 keys plus the Pumpkin Plastered War Paint is 7.52 keys. That gets us okay, but we have to round, so equals to 1122. Oops, oh my god, I'm a mess. Rounding 2, so round 1,000, round to the nearest 50 keys, so rounding 2, 100 keys. Okay. All right. So I want to be, there's another mini here that's like, yeah, I just have to be careful to post everything. So let's get this done with. What the hell is this? I don't even want to click that link on stream. Okay, well. So Pumpkin Plastered Mini, Aussie Knife Mini, yes, yes, yes. Okay. Where the, oh my gosh, copy the history link. God damn it. Okay. Here, we're gonna go, 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 go. Okay. But I feel like there was another mini I should have posted here somewhere that I promised that I did, so I should deliver on that. I see you, that's already suggested. Okay, the Dragonflies. Dragonfly Shred Alert. Mini. Okay. Okay. I think that's everything I promised. to value a lot of stuff at buy orders, and just kind of insanely awkward in general. But this is price suggested. That's a huge step. Yeah. I don't super know what to do now, because to price the Spellbound Fez, I need to price the rest of the taunts in the trade. But some of those taunts are still available through the event, and I want to wait for the conclusion of the event before I price that. So, but I will save this. I guess I'll ask if anyone wants me to price stuff. Okay. We might look at this. Why not? I'm tempted to. 4 years out of date, I bet a lot of these will be pure sales too. Okay. We can look at it. So Dark Doorway Handcraft. Okay, close all this crap. Don't really need any of that anymore. Okay. The Dark Doorway Handcraft. So recent sale here. Recent sale here. Let's see, recent sale here. Okay, let me take a look at this. Okay. So, Dark Doorway Handcraft. Okay. So let's see. Oops. Okay. So August 6th to the 14th. I used to own this. I think I sold it to Mouse. Oh, my memory's so goated. I'm the goat. I just am. I don't make the rules. Sorry. I just am. Okay, so handcraft. I don't see it. Okay. Yeah. Bulk for something that is not clear to me. It's a bulk sale, but I can't use it. Alright. So next. Okay, we already looked at that one. So this happened on September 13th. There it is. $59 keys. It looks like 59 keys to me. Oh, dude, yes, it was, because I sold this to him too. I'm the GOAT. Holy shit, I'm showing up everywhere. So 319 minus 260, I think, because he paid 260 for the scatter. So 59 keys, yeah. Yep. So 59 keys pure. That is a certainty. That is an absolute certainty. Okay. And then, oh, he dumped it to a bot. Oof. On October 12th. And it looks like he listed the scattergun for sale on Manco store. So, handcraft. Okay, it says obtained. Okay, this is not going to be traceable because whatever keys entered this man's backpack, I think he probably threw them on Manco immediately. I don't think they were scanned. Unfortunate. But it does happen, untraceable. To STN. Okay. And we go back. Well, that pasted really weirdly. There we go. Okay, sure. I don't know why it pasted like that. Maybe I copied the link weird. Who the hell knows? And they sold the very next day, which is craziness. Okay. Handcraft. Okay. So I don't know why that's open, but that's okay. Spooky friends. He bought a ton of unusuals. It looks like he sold the Mean Captain for keys. And this looks not traceable. But we should still try. I don't think these amounts look consistent for what you would sell a handcraft for. Ooh, maybe right here. So unusual to Witchbot. If he sold this to Witchbot, we have a lead for sure. Sold it to some person named Impala, so seems pretty unlikely. Maybe this? I kind of doubt the shit out of that. Given that buyers are, maybe actually, maybe. So just what the hell? So we are looking for Hubert to unusual 2. That doesn't look correct. Oh, wait a minute. We're looking at, yeah, Jerrybot. Okay. Alright, that doesn't look right to me. This doesn't look right to me either, so I don't think it's sold for these 49 keys. Yeah, this is untraceable. That sucks. Untraceable. But it does happen. Unfortunate, but it does happen. Quite commonly, actually. That blows. So, next. Spoopy Fran sold it the next day. These people cannot hold on to hats for more than like a day. These people be getting bored quick. Attention span of a hamster. Alright, let's see. So this sale is bulk. Or what though? For a lost signal Kazatsuki kick, it looks like. So we can't use this either because it's a bulk sale. Yeah, bulk sale for... I don't know why I'm using semicolons instead of commas. I just forgot how the English language works, I guess. And okay. So we have that, and we have this. Okay. So this is thoroughly investigated. Now we have to look at this one. This is the last one, actually. August 14th. So we should copy this. Should paste it there. And we should start looking. August 14th. So no. But that's funny that this person also bought a lost signal Kazatsky kind of orthogonally. Alright, scrap your knot. Don't fail us now. It looks like they may have dumped it to scrapyard and then spent the keys somewhere else. That's what it looks like to me. I don't know that I'm going to be able to parse this sale, but we'll definitely try. So we are looking for craft. It's not here. Okay, so it's probably in a nearby compare. I think it's, yeah, I have to change this date to, here we go. Should be here. Yeah, it is. Okay, we'll try to look here, but I'm not hopeful because it looks like they spent the keys immediately before it was able to be scanned in their backpack. Oh my god, yeah, there's no way. I don't know what I thought I was going to accomplish with that, but okay, we'll leave it at that. And then we will try to see what Scrapyard Bot sold it for. See, September 5th. Definitely not 203 keys. Minecraft. Yeah, so it's here. What did this hoe sell for, though? Oh my god, please load. Thank you. Okay, so this person is just collecting handcrafts. It's a Radiant Rivalry Killing Tree in there, which is a pretty funny hat. Alright, no worries. We might see what they dumped this for, because we could try to figure out whose names we should be looking for in the key histories. Someone named EA. And that's it. Okay. Maybe the IDs don't match because it was painted or something. So when it left Scrapyard's inventory, it was painted Commitment to Purple. Had some stupid ass edgy name. And okay. Still painted purple. Still has that edgy ass name. It actually has it right now, so that's, yeah, that would be one reason I would think the IDs don't match. But everything remains consistent on it, so the ID should match. Yeah, damn, that sucks. Alright, we'll take the L here. I can't really parse this sale. Which one did I copy? This one? Alright, and then we have untraceable. Holy shit. There's like 5 people watching right now. Or I don't know how to read the analytics page. Okay, I'm dumb. But if anyone has any requests, if you want me to price something on Backpack.tf, don't put a link because YouTube is stupid and it will scrub your message. But maybe if you type out the name of the unusual you want me to price, I have a little bit more time. I could be convinced to do a little bit more pricing. But first we have to submit the price suggestion for the handcraft. Oh my gosh, we didn't even check Marketplace. There's no sales. Okay. Yeah, that's about what I expected. Okay, so now we'll check to see if there's any sellers on the Steam community market that would otherwise throw off my price suggestion. Looks like none. So the new price for this. requested. Submit SB Bacon's Discord server. All right. 59 keys. That's the only sale we really can parse. So we will submit that as his, and I will let him know that I submitted that. Okay. Nobody wants to make a request. No one feels particularly strongly about me pricing things. I suppose not. All right. I guess I'll just look for other hats that are... Oh, sick. You're watching. All right. Fire. Oh, right. We're supposed to price the... He said the heat shield? Okay. So I don't want to price the heat shield because more can still be unboxed. A lot of them are still being unboxed, and it hasn't even been out for a month yet. Usually things stay out for a month before they... Yeah, unfortunately I can't look at the engine usual because it's only been out for like 3 weeks. There's going to be a ton of new sale data still coming in. Sale data during the first month, roughly, of an update cycle is super dodgy ass data because you get these really high hype sales, and generally it's a lot harder to get price suggestions passed with those, and the data will be a lot less accurate. So I will decline the heat shield suggestion now. Sorry, but I was happy to do the handcraft, and if you have other requests, I can take those. But the heat shield, for the reasons that I just talked about, I can't do that. Yeah, I won't be doing any new unusuals right now, just because the pricing from 3 weeks ago and the pricing now will be so discrepant, and there will be more coming into existence, especially as the event goes on throughout the next week. That will screw up the price suggestion, and it's basically just going to be a lot of work for a lot of discrepant data that we can't necessarily use. But if you have other suggestions, I can take them, just not the new shit. Yeah, no problem. I'm glad that was helpful. Thank you for tuning in. But if you have more suggestions, I'll take them. I'm super down. If you are curious even about a hat, I got the skills to price that shit. I've been doing this for a long ass time, like since 20. I'm old, man, like 2013. So I'm open to suggestions. If you aren't gonna request something, I'm just gonna price some old school hats because I think that would bring me intrinsic enjoyment right now. And you can just chill to like lo-fi study / chill while I price shit. If you have no other... Yeah, what are you curious about? We can look at it. But no new shit. I'm not gonna... New shit includes new taunt effects too. I'm not gonna do that. Lunar Lights Lumbercat. We'll look at that. Also, I told you that was it the Vicious Vampires one? Or maybe it was the Ravenous Ravens. I think it's Vicious Vampires. I told you that was a good deal. I fucking told you. You're welcome. And now I'm pricing your shit. Bruh, you should drop a homie a sub. Like, low-key, I've been busting ass for you. Lunar Lights, we'll look at it. We will look at it. Alright, let's price it. Yeah, there's a sale. Let's price it. So... Lunar Lights? Yeah, no worries. I was joking. You don't need to feel pressured to subscribe or engage with my content. Only if you like it and find it helpful. That was a meme, but if you are cool with SP Bacon, which it seems like you are, then you're cool with me. I like that guy a lot. He's very helpful. And he, I think, actually wants to see the scene grow. He makes a lot of good shit. Okay, so let's look at this. August 15th. Oh, it's bulk. We can't use it. It looks like we can't use it. But we'll take a closer look. Maybe there's something I missed on this end. It looks like the sale actually happened on the 20th sometime. So we will take a look closer to then. Tentatively, I'm not hopeful, but okay, maybe it's somewhere in between. And I'll tell you why in just a second. I just want to make sure what I think is happening is actually happening. God, I can't fucking click. Yeah, okay. So this is why we can't use this sale. Because it sold for this really valuable quick switch misc. It doesn't matter too much what the price of this is, but the point is it's like more value, like it's so valuable that the person had to throw in like a bunch of other shit. And sales like these we call bulk sales. So the Lunar Lights lumber cap in this case makes up, it looks like less than 50% of the value of everything on this side of the trade, and therefore it can't be used because it's like such a small part of the trade, and it's such an insignificant kind of portion of the trade that it's more of an afterthought than it is like a big ticket item in the trade. And so we cannot use this trade to price it. But the problem, where the problem lies is that's the only exchange that's happened recently. So there's only been one trade in recent history, and this has been the one, and we can't use it to price it. So this is going to have to remain outdated. Is there anything else you want me to look at? I hope all of this information is like helpful for you, by the way. I'm trying to explain reasoning for why I can and cannot submit stuff based on what I know about price suggesting. And I just hope it's helpful. I know I'm yapping a lot, but that's because I know a ton. Yeah, it sucks, but it does happen quite often, actually, for better or for worse. Okay, sweet. I might try to like do an old school hat. I think I was looking at the Waxy Wayfinder. Yeah, old school hats are kind of sick. I was thinking like the scorching one would be fun. Nice. Okay, I'm pleased. Wow, that shit is expensive. 120 keys. Alright. I think this would be fun to look at. Okay, so these are just hats from like my childhood that I miss dearly. I want to see more of them, so I'm gonna price them. Holy shit, that looks like bulk. That looks really unusable. Yeah, this is super bulk. Okay, so can't use that shit. Okay. Unfortunate. And next we have, they just dumped it to a bot. Okay. I don't know if I would have done that, but I guess if you need the pure on the 16th. Okay. We'll try and figure this out. So, nope. Must be on these dates sometime. Yeah. Did they receive this from? Okay. So, no. So what do you do if someone buys the unusual you're looking to price in bulk? Then I don't submit a price suggestion, and I have to speculate. So basically, since you have no data, you cannot submit a price suggestion on the website, and you just have to do your best to like speculate and guess what something can sell for, which is like a lot more sus than if you have concrete sale data, because past sales are the best evidence of something. So if you don't have that, it's really fucking sus. It's like a lot less reliable to try and guess. But if you are like experienced enough, you can try to look at other hats that are similarly valuable, and see what kind of numbers those did, and you can try to make an educated guess off that. But basically, it's bad if you can't tell because you don't have as much data. Okay, so here's what we can try. So I can't figure out exactly how many keys they sent to this person from the bot, because the person used the keys to buy this medigun before the keys were able to be scanned in their backpack, it looks like. But I can try to see what keys went from this unusual bot to this person, and I think it would be like fair to assume that if they go from this unusual bot to this person, they first went to this person and it didn't scan in their backpack because the waxy goes from them to the bot. That was a lot, but hopefully that made sense. Okay, so yeah, no, this is really fucking useless. But I'm also looking at the wrong date, so there's that. 183. That's not helpful. Okay. Oh, you know what? I'm such a dumbass. I'm looking at the wrong person's backpack. Holy shit. Okay. Do you know how long it takes for the keys to get scanned in your backpack? The answer is it depends. So when I check this out, when I do this, you just go. I'm trying to scan my backpack and watch. It's scanning. Well, and it failed. See, unexpected response. What this tells you is it fails to scan your backpack. And so the last time my backpack was successfully scanned was 15 hours ago. But what's cool is you can do this for anyone's backpack. Like I can try to scan my friend Colonel Johnson's backpack and see if I can scan it. And it's scanning, well, it's trying to scan, and it failed again. His backpack was last scanned 15 hours ago. So when anyone, not just you, when anyone tries to access your backpack, it will initiate a scan. A lot of times it fails because Steam has dog shit API. Like this motherfucking billion-dollar company is like pinching pennies over here. Like they're just acting really fucking ridiculous. So, like they're straight up tripping. But that's like neither here nor there. You know, I could rant about that all day long and like bitch and cry or whatever. But okay, so we don't know exactly how many keys because it looks like some of these come from the unusual bot, some of them don't. What I'm gonna try though, just because I'm such a stubborn son of a bitch, is try to plug this ID into here and see how many of the keys show up. Fucking none of them. Great. Untraceable. So this is what a lot of suggesting is like digging into data and doing these like absurdly technical ID scans, backpack scans, like using like scripting. Like this is a script that shows compare links right here, to try and look at what sale data is and like not being able to find it anyway. That happens so much. But honestly, I find it mentally stimulating, really fun to do. Honestly, it has a high level of skill expression, so I will continue to do it, but I don't think everyone will enjoy it. I think knowing it can only help you in trading, though. Learning it takes a lot of skill. This is fucking traceable too. So it enters. Hold on, I'm gonna look at this a little bit closer just because I'm so stubborn, but I really doubt we're gonna get data out of here. So when it leaves their backpack, it is painted and it has some cringe ass name. And okay, yeah, same story. It probably sold for over 100 keys, so we'll look for clusters of 100 keys. 102, this could be it. So, no, I doubt that. Fuck, okay. Nope. Nah, this is untraceable as hell. Yeah, it is. It's kind of similar. It's like geolocating sense. Yeah, you should try. It's a lot of fun. So we cannot price the Waxy Wayfinder. Alright. I'm gonna ask you one more time if you have any requests for me. If not, I think that's a stream. Dude, let me show you some of the shit I worked on today. Okay. So for this price suggestion, I looked at, holy shit, I looked at this sale for the Knife Storm Fez. I submitted a new price for this taunt to price the Fez. This shit took me so fucking long. This took me like 50 minutes to put this shit up and look through all these sales. And in the end, I could only make out like maybe a third of these sales at most. So that was mad work. And that's just to price one taunt out of all this other shit that I had to look at. Some of them were easy. like the Impact Impaler. This maybe took me like 30 minutes, but all the sales were like pretty easy to find and they were pure. Yeah, so some of them you couldn't price because this one had no recent sales, so I just valued it at 55 keys. Um, Dude, I went crazy. And so like some of the stuff you can't submit a price suggestion for, so I just like submitted a mini. So I just looked at like recent sales on Gladiator.tf for the Market Gardener and like averaged the prices of the past week of sales. I converted like all of the strange parts to like keys. I converted the tickets to keys. Right, and Poltergeist, I got you. Let me just keep yapping here because I'm fucking proud of this. This took me a lot of time. And there's, yeah, the Harvest Moon Private Eye. Someone else submitted a price suggestion for, yeah, I could take a look at it. Someone else submitted a price suggestion for the non-spelled variant, but this is the spelled variant, which has no other sales, so I had to use a cheaper sale for that. The point being, I had to price a fuck ton of shit. Oh, dude, this suggestion for the Balloon Bouncer took me like 30 fucking minutes. Oh, wait, I guess it didn't. I remember this one being worse than it was. That's crazy. All right, yeah. But anyway, and all of that is to price the knife, the Spellbound Land Spectre later. Okay. So this one just got accepted, actually. That's what it looks like when a price suggestion gets accepted. You get a notification, and boom. That's nice. That was one of the ones for the Fez, and yeah, I'll look at the Poltergeist now. I'll stop yapping. It's the Brim of... I was just really proud of that. That was a fuck ton of work. Frightened Poltergeist. That's what he said, right? Frightened Poltergeist. Yeah, okay. We'll look at it. We'll look at it right quick. Can I show you that? I can show you this. Alright. Oh, that's trash. Okay, there we go. It's just one sale. Yeah, this should be easy. I might eat my words here. I might need to price like 4 things in order to price the Brim of Fire. Okay, so we will use the IDs before we go on a crazy history goose chase. Alright, we will have to. Damn, okay. So, I think we might have to go on a crazy history goose chase. Alright, we might have to like individually count which of purple cake. So which of these go to golden squid? Purple cake. Okay, so I bet one of these comes from purple cake. Yes. Yes. Yes, these all come from purple cake, except for maybe this one. Yeah. Okay, so all of the keys that go from this person to purple cake should count for the Frightened Poltergeist Brim of Fire. Because the keys entered Golden Squid's backpack before they were sent to Purple Cake to pay for some of this other shit. What I don't know is if this was involved. Yes, it was. Fuck. Okay, so we have to price this too, because it looks like your friend included this as a part of the deal. And it's this involved. Okay, you know what? Can you get your friend to like send a screenshot to you of what he sold it for? Because this being here makes no sense to me. Marigold Ritual. And it's not clear to me how this was involved in the sale, but if he sends you a screenshot of what it sold for, I can figure out exactly what taunts were involved, and I can just price those fucking taunts. And that would be not that hard, I think. That would make things like a million times easier. Screenshots, I had to do that for... Actually... I had to do that for this. I couldn't figure out what this sale was, but Orange Zest gave me this screenshot, which made it very easy. Yeah, a screenshot of what he bought the Brim of Fire for. The Frightened Poltergeist Brim of Fire. Just so I know everything. Yeah, and if you send that to me, I can price all of the shit in the screenshot and we can get the Brim of Fire updated. I think that, I don't know why I just closed all those tabs. Okay, yeah, well, that would be easy as shit. Don't send the link on YouTube because YouTube is cancer like that. Or we don't know yet. Oops. Goddamn. We don't know yet, but we can start investigating some of the stuff that looks like it was involved. So if we just put this here. Put this here. That's the same link, right? Yeah, I'm a dumbass. I meant to put this one here. There we go. Wait. Yeah, okay. Bet, yeah, please do that. Please do that. It looks like... I bet the hazardous gas deep fried was involved. Which I don't know if it's a new effect or not. Hazardous gas deep fried desire. Wait. When was that released? If it was released during the event, we should probably wait until the event is over to try and price it. But I could start pricing some of the other shit that was involved. Hazardous gas is this year. Okay. We can start pricing the other shit though. This is like not a complete bust, and then I can just upload a price for the Brim of Fire later. I can get started on that shit. It was involved and it is a new infect. Yeah, that's... We'll just price some of the older shit that was involved. That's not... So, the screenshot looks cut off, and it also doesn't look like that was the full trade, because it says, like, counteroffer made. Like, there must have been... Here, let me show you what it would look like. So, if you, like, go here, and trade offers, and, like, sent offers, if something was accepted, it would look like this. It would have, like, a green kind of stripe across it. But, like, also, I need to see the whole thing so that I can price everything that's there. Because, like, it looks like there might be some more keys and taunts in there that are cut off. It's, like, a little bit high effort, but if you can, like, hover over it to prove what effect it sold for, it's just, like, I don't think you need to do all that. But, like, at least, like, something like this, where I have the green one, because I know that's the one that went through, that shows, like, everything. That would be really helpful. Yeah, that'd be really easy. Then we could start to price all the shit. Wow, I'm getting added by people with CS skins ever since the update, and they're like, "Do you trade CS for TF2?" Those poor souls. Yeah, if you can get that updated screenshot, I'll get cracking right the fuck now. We'll do it. But, like, I need to see everything that was involved. So it looks like sulfur, X keys plus hazardous gas. Oh, that's really good. That's so helpful. Plus hazardous gas. Okay. Yeah, that's perfect. What I'll do, yo, that is a goated screenshot. That's exactly like what I'm looking for. Okay, so the hazardous gas, I'll do that one after the event is over. I'll price the hazardous gas deep fried desire, and then once that is priced, I can use that to price the poltergeist. I will bold all this shit so I don't forget. Look, boom. I just can't do the deep fried now because the event at which it was released is not yet over. But I'm gonna hop on that shit just for you, just for you, just because you dropped the sub. The subs get treated good on this channel. They get treated good and they eaten good. Yeah, good screenshots are mad important. Like something like this also works where it shows that, but like if you have the image like what your friend has, that's perfect too. That's really good. Yeah, I can use that. I'm actually what I'm gonna do. Oh my god, I hit you with the unironically actually. All right, here we go. Yeah, I'm gonna leave the screenshot in there as well. It's there. I'm gonna do it. A head hedge? Yeah, what's the effect? I'm right there. I'm literally right there. What's the effect? Maybe he meant the unique head hedge. It's priced. 2 weeks ago. Yeah, let me know what effect. I'll get on that. But I need to know the effect to price it. Haunting Haze. Oh my god, my ears. I'm so sorry. I'm not gonna do that again. Haze. Fuck. Alright. So I have to do this like in a really cringe way. Just bear with me. So Haze is okay. If I just go here, it's 356. So if I just like replace that with 356, it should show up. There it is. Okay. Yeah, I'll price it. Oh. There is already a suggestion here. It looks like you have one. We need to do a flat price. For me, it shows that. It looks like it's incorrect, and it's 2 months old. So we can like fix it because this person was told it was bad. Oh, and there's been a new sale since then. Okay. Yeah. Okay, we'll fix this. Fix this. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. This is going to be the last one, though, because I'm trying to go to bed after this. My ass is tired. Oops, this is bold. Haunting Haze head hedge. Holy shit. That is some alliteration if I've ever seen it. Haunting Haze head hedge. Say that like 5 times fast. Okay, so this person. Okay, so let's see. Market sale of said unusual. 139 US dollars. Is that US dollars? That looks like USD. Why don't these assholes put what fucking currency this was in, man? Like, that would make. Now I have to, like, do, like, weird ass. Okay, you know, I'm not gonna have a mental breakdown about it. I'm gonna stop complaining and just look at the data. No more complaining. We're just gonna work. So, 139 bucks on August 30th. So, if we go to lifetime, if we zoom in, we go to August. Okay, so this is a median price, which is super not helpful. Okay, so what's helpful is it looks like he saw it on the day of the sale, and we can try to do a currency conversion and figure out if that $139 is in US dollars or not. So or honestly, what I could do, I could just trust this person. Yeah. So sold for, yeah, I'm just gonna. Why is that bold? Yeah, Moose I would say is pretty trustworthy, so sold for 213.11 AUD. SCM. That's roughly 60 keys. Credits to Moose. And what was that guy's name? Marinier. Sure. Alright. But then it looks like after that, this person sold it on September 8th. Oh, it's like a portmanteau of Mario and Engineer. I understood after I saw the profile picture. That's funny as hell. Okay, so it looks like he added the Summer Wave Panzer Pants for the Butterfly Season Brothers in Blues. So we need to also price the Brothers in Blues, and we need to price the Panzer Pants. Fuck. Okay. So added Butterfly Season Borders. That. At least I could figure out what the sale was this time. That's like, that doesn't happen that often. What's my opinion on the offer for the lumber cap? Could you DM me the links for everything? Because oh shit. Damn, I just opened Slippy on accident. Give me a second. I have to close this. Okay. Yeah, just DM me all the links. That would be really helpful. Then I could look at everything at the same time. Oh, that's fire! Dude, thank you for that screenshot. I just now saw that. That's fine. I can manually count those keys. Like, that is so gas. I appreciate that. That's gonna make my life easier. Okay, but first, I have to investigate these. So the heat shield, low key, man. I'm gonna value this at buy orders, like, cause fuck. You could try to get more out of it, but do you wanna? Yeah, it's kind of a race against the clock with this thing. I really don't like it. So that's the Ocean's World. So we just established that this full price is 59 keys, unsold for a month at 60. Yeah, that sounds about right. Maybe I would value this at like 45 keys if someone is offering it to you. Low key, they're adding both of those. You shouldn't dump this to buyers because this is proven it can get 59 keys before. Low key. I would try to compete with Nima, or honestly, there's none on the Steam Community Marketplace. You could list it there, so you don't have to compete with any of these assholes. Like, fuck these people, honestly. You could list it on the Steam Market. Okay, but the lumber cap is low-key hella good, though. So what do I think the lumber cap can get? Let's look at what some like other decent lumber caps have gotten. It's definitely not as good as the Galactic Flame. It's like a worse version of Sunbeams. How the fuck did Drunkard get 84? You know who the Drunkard is? Is the fool that paid 84 for this. It's 43. Buy orders for the Hephaestus is 43 keys, 20 ref on STN. I would still try to sell it on the Steam Community Marketplace because when I did the suggestion, I saw that there was no one selling it there, and there's like you potentially could get more than that there. I think it's worth a shot. Okay, Radiant Rivalry Lumbercap only got 67 keys. Low key. The offer seems decent. I think you could get 60 again on like the Steam Community Market for this. Maybe listed a little bit higher. So, oh, there's an ant on my screen. Give me a sec. My bad. Yeah, maybe you could list it a little bit higher so you don't eat the fees as much. Man, the offer seems like decent. I think you could get more, but do you want to wait is the question. Yeah, I think it's up to you. If you want to wait, I think the lumbercap could get more, and I think the lumbercap could get pure. Cause look at this, like all pure sales. I bet you. Like, how much do you want to bet? How much do you want to bet? Let's pick some like random recently sold lumbercaps. We'll look at the Galactic Flame. Looks like Bubble Breeze recently sold. Drunkard recently sold. So these are just the recent ones. I bet these are all pure sales. If they're not pure, I bet they're Steam Market or cash. Like they're like liquids. I bet you. Okay. So Galactic Flame, 130 keys pure. By the way, this is low key a shark. Like, I think this is way more valuable than 130. But that was pure. So this one sold for cash. Bubble Breeze. And Drunkard. Oh, look at that. Also sold for pure. So I don't think you really need to settle for items when lumbercaps sell for pure pretty regularly. Like we just saw, the 3 most recently priced examples are literally all liquid ass sales. I personally would try to squeeze the dude for more. That sounds sus. I personally would try to request more money from the person, I guess. But yeah, I just think you have a lumbercap and you don't need to entertain these assholes with like item offers that much if you don't want to. Yeah. I don't know, you have a lumbercap. Like, okay. I mean, let's prove my point even more. Let's look at lumbercaps that have not been recently priced, that were priced maybe a while ago, and I bet we'll see pure for them too. Okay, Burning Flames. Cash and pure. Like, dude, this is who the fuck has 200 keys just sitting in their backpack and people are paying it for the lumbercap? Like, look. It's so good that people are willing to fork over like 170 plus in liquids. Who has this sitting around and they're giving it for a lumbercap? Watch Aurora Skies. Watch. Pure again. Come on, man. Watch Rare Shine. Watch. Pure again. and before that, Steam Market cash. Okay, now let's look Frosty Flavors. Oh, cash. Okay, now let's look Purple Energy. Look, cash. So in my opinion, it's not a terrible offer, but like you don't make that much profit. And also like people are willing to spend pure for a lumbercap. Like look at all of these. Like they literally, every single one I checked were pure. I don't know, maybe if the handcraft was better. Like I think it was an offer worth looking at. But like, why are you giving this asshole the light of day when all the other lumbercaps are getting pure? You should be like, I think I would want pure too if I were you. See, dude, I'm good at this. I told you, I've been doing this for a long time. All right. So then what? Did he just sell it for the shotgun? Okay. I mean, sure. Why would you do that? I guess it's okay, but I don't know. I don't like the shotgun. So skins and war paints on Backpack.tf work really weirdly. So give me a second to pull up the page for it. So texture and wear. It was simple spirits. I'm going back to working on the suggestion, by the way. It was factory new. The particle effect was hot. Okay, and if we confirm that, that's the only one that exists. Okay, fucking wonderful. So no data. A professional kill streak, factory new, hot, simple spirits, shotgun, no other sales. unusable. We'll use on shotgun actually. Shotgun. Yeah, we're just gonna use this sale on the shotgun. Dude, that's what I like about price suggestions and trading, is not only are you looking at data, but sometimes like I'm down to like sit and argue with people like I just did with the lumber cap. Like all of these fucking assholes are getting pure and you're about to settle for items? Dude, I don't think so. I don't think so. Okay. No, October 21st sale. So, this was, yeah, you gave me a screenshot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 makes 50, 55, 60, 65 keys pure. Easy. So we'll post that screenshot. We'll post these links. And honestly, I don't think that we need to price, where is it? The Summer Wave Panzer Pants and the Brothers in Blues, because we have pure sales. I don't think we need to resort to item sales when we have pure sales. I mean, these things are literally fucking priced in keys, the unusuals. Why would we, if we have key sales, why are we not using them? So that's what I'm gonna say. Like, requested by the same dude who joined my stream. Thanks for watching. And asking good questions. I appreciate you a lot. Okay, so I haven't looked at chat in a minute. Yeah, okay. There's nothing. We're just working on this. Okay, so we're gonna do this. I do not believe. Oh, I should also say it is just a new wall, so I'm just gonna take over. Okay, I do not believe the Brothers Blues and the Subway Sam needs to be investigated because we have pure sales. Because we have abundant pure sales. Okay, so this is going to be priced at 60 to 65 keys. That was easy as fuck. But I lied, that was not the last suggestion for the night. I'm also going to be pricing as a bonus the Simple Spirit Shotgun, but I cannot price the Professional Killstreak variant of it, so I will carefully remove that hoe from the link. Alright. Please suggesting while pricing the head hit. Yippee! Alright. So yeah, it's just a super small one though. Just a super small one. Just get this, and then we have 1 for a haunting haze head edge. Times fast. Is the median? So the median of 60 and 65 keys is like 62 and a half. 62.5 keys to 63. And then we just, that's easy as shit. Ooh, wait a minute. Keys, not metal. Okay. Done. Yo, you ask really good questions. You're curious about the right things. You being curious about suggestions, like usually people who think about these tend to get good at trading. I don't know. I think your future looks good. you're like asking the right questions, you're posting links, you're interested in like this extreme nerd shit to get good. That's just how good traders are made. I think if you keep doing this, like, it looks good for you. It looks good for you. Like, asking for my opinion on the lumber cap offer too sent us down a really like rhetoric heavy rabbit hole that I think was healthy for your lumber cap in the long run. But only time will tell. I encourage you to keep asking good questions and being curious. But my ass is about to go to bed. I got a job and it's like fucking 1 a.m. I've been working on suggestions for a little while and I'm tired as hell. Thank you for tuning in. If anyone's like watching this VOD, I hope that my suggestions in stream form are useful. I'm very glad you find this entertaining. Thank you so much. I appreciate you a lot. Peace.